Welcome back guys to another Let's Play Clash Royale video. Today we have our first magical chest to open up. We've also hit level 3 since the last video, and hopefully in today's video we can hit level 4. We're sitting at about 500 trophies right now, but taking a look at this battle log here, we haven't actually lost a battle since we started this account. We have about 20 wins in a row so far, 19 of those being 3 crown victories, so overall things are going pretty good for us. Now here's the deck that I've been using since I started this account. We do have a couple of upgrades available, but I want to open these chests here first before we do those upgrades. So starting with these free chests, let's see what we can get here. Obviously some gold, 3 skeletons in there, and we've unlocked the goblin hut. We have one more free chest to open up here. Get some more gold, some more skeletons, and we can upgrade the bomb tower now. Couple chests down here to do. Lots of gold there, 1 arrows, and some more skeletons. Lots of skeletons so far. Moving on to this next chest here, we have obviously gold, and yet again, more skeletons. Giant, that'll be pretty useful for us. We use the giant a lot right now. Let's do this golden chest here. 100 gold, some bombers. Finally able to upgrade that giant to level 3. That's pretty sweet. What else do we have? More skeletons yet again. And the lightning card, that's pretty awesome. The lightning is super strong in these lower levels, especially against spawner decks. And then finally we have this magical chest here. So let's see what we can get. 200 gold, 1 more giant card, some musketeer, arrows, fireball, 16 knights, that's pretty good. I use the knight a lot right now. And finally we have some more goblin hut, and for the epic, what do we get? The skeleton army. Now a lot of people don't like the skeleton army. I actually prefer it as a card. It's a really great counter to the print and stuff like that. But let's go ahead here, upgrade some of these cards. Getting our bomber to level 5. Spear goblins also able to get to level 5 here. The knight as well. How much gold do we have here? We have lots of gold to do these upgrades. Moving down here, we have a couple upgrades down here. Now, we hit level 4, that's pretty sweet. Now, I don't really worry about spending gold in these lower levels. It's pretty easy to afford these upgrades. When you start getting level 5, 6, or 7, I would stress being conservative with your gold, just because the upgrades start to get really expensive really fast, and it's super hard to afford all those upgrades. My main account is currently like 30,000 gold in debt right now. You can't really afford to do any of the upgrades right now. But let's just see how many of these cards we can upgrade. The minions, we can get to level 4, I think. We can upgrade this goblin hut here. And we have a couple more upgrades available. We're running low on gold though, but we should be able to upgrade them all. Moving on to this bomb tower here. The tombstone. Oh, we have another upgrade, probably another 2 upgrades for the skeletons. We got so many of those in that chest opening there. And that's it for the upgrades, and pretty much we're broke right now. We have 17 gold. But let's go ahead and start doing some live battles here. So here we go, our first battle here. Now hopefully my commentary doesn't suffer too much doing these live battles. I'm more used to doing the replays than the live battles. But right at the start here, he's going to go ahead and drop down a giant. We're going to use our musketeer to do some pretty solid damage to that giant. He's got a tombstone in the back there. We're going to drop down this knight here to help take out that giant. And then we're going to make a counter push using those troops. He's got the goblin barrel. We're going to go ahead and arrows that. And once the giant is available, let's go ahead and drop the giant up front and set up a strong counter push. Let's see what we can do here. He's got the skeleton army. We're going to wait for our bomber here. Drop the bomber to take care of that. Now hopefully we can get some damage done to the tower here. If not, those minions are going to do some damage to that bomber. Take that out. Go to that musketeer. Overall pretty even right now. He did get some damage done to our tower, but nothing we can't come back from. He's got a prince coming up here. Let's distract that with some goblins. Drop a prince of our own once that gets the charge attack off. He's got that tombstone once again. We're going to drop a knight to help out with that tombstone. Now he does have that skeleton army as well as the goblin barrel, so I'll have to choose which one I want to use my arrows for. What is he going to do here? Drops the witch, which is a pretty interesting decision there. Normally if you're trying to drop the witch on a defense, you want to drop it behind the tower so that it can spawn out the skeletons, and the skeletons distract versus what happened right there. Pretty much just the witch getting one shot by the prince there. So overall, things are looking pretty good for us. The king tower is down to 1800 health. Let's get another push set up here with a giant as well as a musketeer. And we're not going to push too hard until the double elixir period. That's when we're going to go for the 3 crown victory, hopefully. Drop the bomber there, take care of that skeleton army. And overall, things are looking pretty good for us right now. The giant is at half health. Let's go ahead and drop down a knight to support him. And now we're into double elixir. We're going to go ahead and be super aggressive here. Drop down a prince. Hopefully the prince can get a charge attack off. And we're just going to keep spamming troops in his offensive zone there. He drops down a giant, but we're going to ignore it completely because we're going to go for that 3 crown victory. And that will give us our crown chest there. So let's see what we get in that. What do we have here? Some gold. Gems are nice. More skeletons, of course. Upgrade the arrows available. And bomber card. And finally the tombstone. Let's go ahead and upgrade our arrows here. Unfortunately, we don't have the gold actually. So let's go into another battle there. The sound for some reason on that last battle was kind of weird. So I had to force quit the app and restart it again. So hopefully the sound is a little bit better on this one. He's going to be super aggressive with that Valkyrie right at the start. We're going to drop a giant to distract her, as well as a musketeer to take her out. Now he's got that tombstone way in the back there, which isn't too bad. That mini P.E.K.K.A though will take out that giant pretty quickly. Now we're going to let that musketeer die because we're going to distract that mini P.E.K.K.A with this knight here. And we're going to wait to see what he does next. Those minions won't do too much damage. He's got his knight walking up there. We're going to drop our prince to take care of that. And then we're going to use a bomber to help, or we're going to use some spear goblins as well to help distract or support that prince there. And overall, we're just going to play kind of defensively at the start here and just wait for the right opportunity to go in and do some damage there. That Valkyrie's coming up there, hopefully. She won't make it to the tower. We're going to drop a giant just in case though. We don't want to get any damage done to that tower. Now he drops that tombstone on the right hand side. We might want to try and go in on the left hand side with our prince because he's probably going to drop his mini P.E.K.K.A there. We're going to drop our musketeer way in the back. Hopefully that mini P.E.K.K.A will meet in the defensive zone. We're going to use our bomber there to take care of those skeletons. And I'll use our knight to distract that. There we go. Now we're going to go for a counter push here, or a split push with the prince on the left hand side. And see how that works out. Hopefully he doesn't drop his tombstone. We're going to support that prince with some spear goblins. He is able to get in there and get a charge attack off. And he's probably going to be able to take care of that tower in one push. Overall, pretty good push for us. And the Valkyrie's walking up there. We're going to use a musketeer to take her out. Now we're into the double elixir period. He's dropping down a giant. We're going to use a bomber to help damage that, as well as we're going to use arrows to take care of those minions, and then use our knight. And since we have the upper hand right now, we don't really have to play aggressively. We can just defend for the next 40 seconds and win. But I do have my crown chest that I want to get, so we're going to try and be aggressive here. We have a push on the right. We're going to go in on the left-hand side with that prince. And then hopefully with the prince, as well as the giant and the bomber, we can take out that king tower for a 3 crown victory. I'm going to use my knight to distract that mini P.E.K.K.A. We're going to ignore that giant completely because hopefully we can take out that king tower for a 3 crown victory, which will help us get that crown chest there. And we should be able to get it done with 13 seconds left. Let's do some fireball and some arrows there. And it was close, but not close enough. It looks like we're not going to be able to get that 3 crown victory, which is unfortunate. But his tower was down to 83 health, so that was super close. But let's go ahead and try and fit in one more lab battle here, guys. Okay, so let's fit in one more battle here. We're going to go ahead and start one of these chests here and then do another battle. Hopefully we can get a 3 crown victory this time. The last time kind of sucked, having like 68 health left on that tower. But right at the start here, let's wait a moment and see if he makes a play. We're going to wait till we get till 10 elixir before we do anything. He drops a giant, so we're going to go ahead and drop a bomber, as well as our own giant to distract that baby dragon, hopefully. No, it was just half a second too late for that, which really sucks. But that knight and those spear goblins should be able to take out that giant pretty quickly. He will get a couple of hits off on that tower. It's not the best opening right there. Now we're going to arrows that, take out all those skeletons, as well as do some damage to that musketeer. Now he's got a bomber there, so we're going to go ahead and use our prince probably to take care of that bomber. Actually, I want to use my musketeer for him. Now he's probably going to drop a giant, but we're going to go ahead with our own giant, start setting up a push here. So, like I said in my last replay, when you're using the witch defensively, guys, you want to drop it behind a tower, because right there, he dropped it right in front of my musketeer. Musketeer locked onto the witch first. You want your witch to be able to spawn out some skeletons, so the skeletons get targeted instead of the witch herself. Now right here, we're going to use our prince to hopefully get a charge attack off, and do a decent amount of damage to that giant. We're going to also drop our knight, and together they should be able to take it out pretty quickly. And we should also have a pretty strong counter push going on here. We're going to drop a bomber to back up both of those troops. And then we're going to drop our arrows, get the arrows ready. We won't need the arrows though because we have that bomber there. So let's start setting up some more troops there. He's going to use a fireball, which kind of sucks. I should have kind of expected that. I had a bunch of troops that were packed together. So that really sucks there. But we should be able to come back in just a moment and do another push here. So we're now into the double elixir period. We're going to go ahead with the giant. He drops the witch way in the back this time, which was a much better decision on his part. We're going to use some spear goblins as well to take care of those skeletons. We're going to go ahead and fireball all this stuff right here. Hopefully take out that bomber and do some damage to that witch. We're going to use our prince here to take care of that giant pretty quickly, as well as the musketeer. But once the witch... we're going to use the arrows there. I was going to use the knight to take care of that witch, but he dropped that skeleton army, which might have been a mistake for him. We're going to see. Because that prince should hopefully be able to reach the tower at this point. And with that charge attack, he'll be able to take it out. Now we're going to be aggressive here and drop down a giant up front as well as a musketeer to take out that baby dragon. And use that knight to take care of that belfry. And the arrows up there to take care of that skeleton army. And with 3 seconds left, it looks like we will get the victory. So unfortunately it wasn't another 3 crown, but we did get the win. But anyways guys, that's going to do it for this episode of the Let's Play series. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more Clash Royale stuff, make sure to subscribe. I'll be putting out new stuff every single day. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.